So I think they were just dead. Land is pretty good here. Utopia Sprawl. More Eldrazi. 1,000 years of Eldrazi hell. Worldbreaker, Emrakul, K-Return. No, let's take Emrakul. Let's play a land, huh? Playing a land might be important. Might need that to play the game. Top deck the Chrysalis. It's pretty gross. Warp a Riddler. Ephemerate said Riddler. Die horribly to Worldbreaker. This is kind of a decent brick wall, I guess. J-Dog, they've had 41 months. What the fuck? I'll play that Rumble's bed. Best Rumble you've ever seen. Okay. I'm out. Now this matchup, the ramp matchup, is probably actually unwinnable. E-Tron, you can kind of rob him. Ramp, the same dingo stream from a year ago. Welcome back. It all returns back to Dog Moth. I am Raven, thank you. Just getting over the last of the sickness. I had one Riftbound box, and it was probably one of the worst boxes I've ever seen. So I'm glad I didn't stream the box opening. I don't think there was a card more than $10 in it. It was not good. 6 overnumbered and 8 boxes. That's above rate, right? Because it's like every other box has an overnumbered. Hand's terrible. Probably good enough to beat me, but overall not a great hand. This isn't Dog Moth. This is literally Dog Moth. How is this not Dog Moth? I got the dog and I got the moth in there as well. I've been outplayed him. It's just that easy. With facts and logic. Dog. Bigger dog that flies. Has not been great. Might have to hit him with the old end step Solitude here. This is not lethal yet. I can wait one more turn. Snot sneeze. Take your sigh of the 7 deaths. What's up, Dawg? Well, we're 1-0. We beat the Tron Menace with our fair mid-range deck, so that's a huge plus already. Let's go. Dog Moth brings me back. And it's not good. And it's also not good. But I think we gotta keep it. Pick the road less Tron gamered. I don't choose this road. I must simply walk it. Rumbies. Rumbies. Chrysalis. I think they have red mana. And they sure do have red mana. And they have a Myco spawn as well. Well, I feel like I take the Chrysalis, let them Myco spawn, and then I have Consign for Kozilek's command. And then I die to their next threat. Tough life. Morning, Enya. Okay. I did wake up early enough. Rare occurrence, but it happened. My man is so bad now. It's a bunch of planes. Rooting for swamp off the top. Yeah, I think we take that. What is the dog doing? Stanker, thank you for the follow. It's Emperor Bones, I guess, just isn't living regardless. I counter the Kozilek's command, and they can buy the Devourer and cast the Devourer. I'm not really sure how I win this game. I think we're absolutely just cooked. Yeah. Maybe I was supposed to take the Myco spawn when I Thoughtseize instead of the Chrysalis, but the Chrysalis would just be beating me down so fast. But I mean, I'm at 6, so I'm not doing too well myself here. Draw your damnation. I need to draw a Solitude. I think is my out. Well, Phelia the Chump Blocker. I am dead to a stiff breeze. Okay, I got no outs. That matchup is misery. Alright, chat, let's play a little bit of Words on stream. This hand's bad. Seems like a good time to play Prowess. If you think you can beat Energy, because Energy is apparently 20% of the meta. 20% is kind of a crazy number. Alright, Emery down. I think it's doable for Prowess, but it's definitely not good for Prowess. The Dawg. You know, I messed this up. Should have done this a little bit differently. What I should have done was attacked and then played Witch Enchanter and then flickered Witch Enchanter and then have the Bobble come back and then have the Witch Enchanter come back. I did this wrong. Instead, I guess I'm just going to play this and flicker this. Yeah, I guess stone raining them is fine. Stone raining them is probably better, honestly. I just don't get as much pressure. Go to combat. Attack, flicker, bobble. Now we got him to crack the bobble, which means we get the Witch Enchanter, pop the Lava Spur Boots. I feel like we're in a good spot. We have the Dawg to flicker the Witch Enchanter. We have another Witch Enchanter in our hand. They haven't been able to use this Metallic Rebuke at all. Alright, I'll let them use the Metallic Rebuke if they want to. It's going to cost them 2 life, which is pretty okay with me, I think. Flicker here, smack it for 5. Kill this claw so I don't get destroyed by weapons manufacturing, and I feel like we can't lose this game. Can't lose, has been called. Moments before losing. Wrath Disguise, Clarion Conqueror, both seem pretty decent. Mystical Dispute as well. Thoughtseize is questionable. So is Fatal Push. I think Fatal Push is probably worse. I do need to kill Emery, though. Having Solitude for Emery is probably good enough. I think a couple Thoughtseizes can come out. Thoughtseize isn't bad, necessarily. Could also take out Emperor Bones instead of Thoughtseize. This might be better. Go down to 1 Bone Zone. I feel like we're very much just like a Wrath Disguise control deck here. Consigns to kill Kappa. I think it's too narrow. I don't think paying 4 for a Solitude Ward is that hard either. Unless, of course, they turn 1 it, which is why I think the Thoughtseizes are important. What's going on tomorrow? It's like a vintage something or other. A Legacy Showcase qualifier. And then there's the 10 a.m. NRG Series MTGO Showdown. I think we're gonna end up missing both of those events tomorrow. I have an RCQ to play at noon. Mostly for the love of the game. I feel like hands like this are just bait. Hands much better. I think I'm down to get rid of the Riddler. Maybe just land. It's either Riddler or land. I think it's probably Riddler. Riddler's just gonna be a draw one anyways. Favorite deck in modern or in standard or of all time? Favorite deck in modern? Probably Yogg Moth. It's kind of hard to say. I haven't been playing a lot of modern recently. I don't think keeping the Riddler does a lot here. Lightning Bolt, Closet Gix, Pinnacle Emissary. Alright, well, let's take the Pinnacle Emissary. Love me some Kethis combo, Josh. You know exactly how I feel about Kethis combo. Valk, how you doing, Valk? Playing this Teferi is kind of awkward, huh? If I play this Teferi in plus, I guess they have to commit a lot to the board. So this is going to be a 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, 4-4. So they'd probably have to bolt the Teferi. Or they have to commit something else, which is good for my Rathless guys. Valk, what are you playing post Spirit Forge? Teferi. Plus pass. Hey, Raven, you're playing Draven? I guess you gotta rebrand to Draven Wings. Anything that's not Draven and you're not trying to win. Damn, that tier 0 of a format? I thought Irelia and Ezreal were good against Draven. That's what I heard anyways, was that Irelia was good against Draven. Draven, Irelia, Ezreal, and Kai'Sa are all viable tier 1 decks. Draven's just closer to tier 0. Is Fiora like 1.5? So I was debated between Ezreal, Fiora, and Jax, but apparently Jax is bad. Even though Jax's signature spell seems really good. Fiora's solid, but your Draven matchup's really tough. Other matchups are very good. When they stop making constructs? Is Hook Fiora good against Draven? It's a good question. I know Timmy in chat was playing Hook Draven or Hook Fiora. Maybe they'll play more artifacts than not capping me. Not attacking Teferi. This is about TFT. It's about Riftbound, which is paper TFT pretty much. It's called paper TFT. I don't know about the post-combat engineered explosives. I like Jax, he's a cool guy. I'd play Jax if Jax were viable, but apparently Jax is not viable. I really like Jax's signature spell. Jax is okay. Tier 2. So bad. Mm. Metal card tier. As many champions are in metal card tier. It's going to 1 ain't different from being at 2. I think it's pretty much the same. Saving Tef minus for next game. We don't need no Tef minus. Tef minus is for cowards. Alright, maybe I'm a coward. Let's minus our Tef. I'm gonna play this Clarion Conqueror anyways. Clarion, and then hold up Phelia. I almost just played the Clarion Conqueror without minusing the Tef or plusing the Tef. That'd have been disaster. Super secret Ezreal tech to dunk on Draven. Four, 7, 9 damage. Solitude is lethal. Alright, I think I just say go. Two damage to each non-artifact creature. Goodbye, Dawg. Solitude. Alright, how many matches left? 10. It's a lot of Solitude. I feel like Fiora is set but better. That got buffed from the Falling Star nerf. Belcher. Do you think Elemental is a good choice for Milwaukee? That's what I plan on playing. I'm not sure if it's going to be a great choice, but it's what I plan on bringing to Milwaukee with me. I've been having variable success with Elementals. We've trophied pretty much every league we played with Elementals and then lost everything that wasn't a league. Every time we queue with a challenge with Elementals, we just end up going like 1-3, 1-2. Go GG's packs. Milwaukee's next week. Yeah, what are you playing, Velk? Are you playing 4-color control? The Velk Especial. I should have played around Jawari, but if they had Jawari, I think they would have played it as a land. Jessica, I don't know anything anymore. Oh no, it's Momo. You're playing Jeskai Flyers. It's kind of sweet though. Wait, show Timmy. It's Jeskai Birds. This looks dope, honestly. Naked Tameshi. Why would they run out Naked Tameshi? My lack of blue mana is really bad here. Hate it here. Alright, goodbye, Phelia. Maybe I should just cast Bending for 3 and not gone for the Warp Riddler. Want to be greedy and live the dream and draw a blue source. They have War. I'm pretty dead. I don't really understand their sequencing here. Why would they just run out of Tameshi as opposed to like end step Warrior and then untap Tameshi? Overly large radio on your shoulder. You might not be a Magic player, but you are a DJ from Street Fighter. Bring me the radio. Guess we got too greedy this game. Also feel like our opponent sequenced wrong. We didn't punish him for it. I guess I could take out a Solitude instead of Emperor Bones. Emperor Bones definitely isn't great though. If I was less greedy, I would just cast pending X3 on Tameshi and called it a day. But I'm too greedy. Hands blech. That was my own fault for being greedy and trying to hit a second blue source. Because I feel like I need to apply pressure to them. Probably lose that game if I don't apply pressure of some sort. Well, there's no way this Flickerwisp resolves, but it'd be sweet if it did. I want to flicker their land so badly. What's the number on this? 2. Can we go for it, chat? I mean, there's no point in holding up mana for one more turn, and they don't have counterspell up, so they'd have to have Shoal or Subtlety. I think we go for it. They have Shoal, they have Shoal. Now Scolding, true. I don't think that changes anything, though. I think we're still going for it. Come on, one time for the one time. Nice, hell yeah. Give me that. Consign a memory. The naked Tameshi's back. Do you think I'll respect the naked Tameshi this time? Of course not. Flickerwisp has hands. It sure does, doesn't it? Technically, it doesn't have hands. Nom 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 nom. Delicious Flickerwisp food. Last counter is removed. Stay in exile. Stay in exile for the rest of the time. Would you like to play more lands to go under the void? They didn't want to play anymore, which is understandable. Flickerwisp randomly so good in the matchup. We got one more match left over here, too. Senor Larson. This hand is pretty cracked. Sneeze on ya. Stern Scolding, Counterspell, C8 Sync. I think I take the Counterspell. Their hand's quite good. I guess take Clarion Conqueror, though I feel pretty okay. I just drew that Preordain. 2 to the top. I guess we're about to see if they do indeed have another counterspell. Like I need that Watery Grave. Conk. Make sure I don't die next turn. I guess I can't guarantee that, but hopefully not die next turn. Tam. I think we start here. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this and get a super land. Okay, they scooped, which is perfect timing because our showcase is also up now. Sure. I think these blink variants in general just feel bad. The format's just not fair enough. Also, didn't play against energy though. Speaking of which. Land dealer. Thanks, dealer. Looks like we would have done way better with miracles. Well, maybe not. We would have lost round 1 probably with miracles and then rallied off the next couple. They're probably like 2-1 with miracles at this point. Island Flage, huh? I said the perfect hand can't exist. Why can't I move my cards around in my hand? Thanks, Magic Online. I don't know if I have enough Solitudes. Ideally, my opponent just goes Flage Go. Well, attack Flage Go. Jamming the Rizzler, maybe. Puts one card on top. Ooh, pre-combat Flage, even better. I think opponent really bunged this one up. They're at 30 life, though. Flicker here. Kill the cat token. Overlord. Ooh, Teferi. Let's pick up Teferi. I was kind of set on this Emperor Bones, but Teferi's probably better. Alright, everything's kind of coming together now. Arena of Glory. Guide of Souls. Oh, they're playing Solitude. I was not expecting Solitude. But I'm pretty okay with that. Unless they have another Solitude, then I'm in trouble. Well, I don't even think we're in trouble if they have another Solitude. It's just going to be minor inconvenience. Let's take the Boggart Trawler. It looks like that's what our opponent's doing also. Jeskai Blink Energy. Seems like the worst half of both decks, though. No. My stuff. Hmm. I guess we Overlord and then pick up Phelia or Emperor Bones. Or Flickerwisp. I think we go Phelia. Just feel like I need more Solitudes. Pitching all those Solitudes have kind of come back to bite us a little bit. Sucks for the home team. See what their last card is. If they have a Riddler, then yeah. Looks like they do have a Riddler. We're in some danger, aren't we? Looks like they have a Phelia, I guess. the BNR soon. I figured out how to shake up the format, make all the legacy commander cards legal and modern. I got bad news for you. The BNR may have already happened. I want to bounce this guy to souls. Well, ain't that a kick in the pants? Shit. Things are definitely not looking good for the home team anymore. It's like if you're not getting Flickerwisp, I guess. Joel, thank you. Thank you, Joel. I appreciate 37 months. Welcome back. I'm so fucking dead. So unbelievably bamboozly dead. Maybe they draw 2 lands off a Riddler. I'm at 4 life. My Riddler is dead. Commander levels of starting life. Yeah. I don't know what to do about it either. It's just not a line I can take. Alright, dead to a stiff breeze. Alright, that kills me. I feel like we were really ahead, and then they drew a bunch of Solitudes, and then we were no longer ahead. I don't even know how many Wrath this guys I want. I feel like Wrath's weird against their hybrid build. This deck is pretty land heavy, huh? It's got 24 lands. How are we getting so many one-landers in a 24 land deck? I once again reiterate my earlier point. What the fuck? Standard player tries modern. Standard player hates modern. Alright, this is the hand that will set us free. They nuked every single popular historic deck. Oh, hell yeah. Historic fans popping off right now. I'm pretty sure this is better than Riddler. I don't know by how much, but I think it's a little bit better than Riddler. And just like that, it drew us a Riddler. I think it's the best mulligan to 4 we could have asked for. And it's probably not going to be good enough, but here we are. Like, if they have Consign to memory, this game's over. Copium. Goodbye, board. So if I draw a land, I have Emperor Bones plus activate. I don't know. We're not in the worst spot. Getting worse. They're playing Jeskai Energy. And we just pass it the Solitude underneath. I don't know why they didn't attack. Also, I don't know if I'm supposed to cast or warp here. Looks like I have chosen correctly. And I was just supposed to cast. Kind of hoping to hit Wrath Disguise, though. Now I feel like I have one turn to draw Wrath Disguise, if that. Sends with the whole crew. That is a Riddler Ephemerate. No, why am I always yielded? Oh my gosh. Whatever. I actually don't think I mind drawing that. Take the Spire out of the graveyard. And the Spire out of their hand, apparently. I forgot I had an Emperor Bones trigger. I probably would not have kept that on top if I remembered I had an Emperor Bones trigger. But it worked out, so I'm a genius. Oh, good. Oh, good. What the fuck? That's illegal. Maybe I should reset this Emperor Bones. It's a good draw. I don't really know how I win this game, though. They're at 31. They have 2 Riddlers. They have 3 cards in hand. It's gonna be tough. Maybe I should have reset the Emperor, but I don't know what resetting the Emperor Bones really does unless I hit a Solitude off of Surveil land. Cat. A good hate card for High Noon in white red. Is Wear Tear legal in Historic? Block, block, block. Main deck playable. Is Thraben Charm legal? I figured it was a very low chance that that double blocking actually works. I should have attacked first, but whatever. Pretend like I attacked. My opponent's at a virtual 28. That's a lot of lands. Infinite life -4. The turn 8 mystical dispute value goes kind of crazy. I don't think we should be behind in this matchup. We have like Overlord and a bunch of good stuff. 9 power Solitude. Yeah, we did Mold 4 also. For Mold 4, we're not doing too bad. We've seen more cards than them. I can Teferino pick up Emperor Bones. I don't know. It seems not great. If they were a Solitude in Graveyard, things would be a lot easier. I guess I just make them pick up their Solitude. That feels bad. I think I'm just gonna deck out. I think we're in deck out territory. Do I have 2 Wraths in my deck still? Or 3 Wraths in my deck? 2 Wraths in my deck. Or on the time win condition, maybe? Jeebus. Take 4. I guess. So I need to surveil and to wrath this guys pretty much. I have no more surveils. But I do have 2 copies of Wrath this guys. Wrath of the Skies. Do I even have outs anymore? White Mars, that seems solid. Emperor and a Riddler. Draw. Orange is dead to their Riddler. Guess I could Wrath for exactly 1. I get Solituded. I draw 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I don't think Wrathing on their turn makes a difference. I'm trying to decide if the extra card makes a difference, and I do think the extra card makes a difference. If I flash this in right now, and then I 1, 2, 3, 4, I draw 2, and I can Wrath for 1. Oh, sure, I can Riddler at end step, that's fine. What the fuck? No Wrath in the top 48? Down to 51. I don't think I'm surviving the survive allegations. Block, 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 block. I think I am deceased. Oh my god, man. Why? I just had to look. Multi-format superstar. Alright, let's Thoughtseize him. DRC, Thoughtseize, Preordain, Expressive Iteration. I'm just gonna take the Thoughtseize. Don't even know how bad our hand is. This dude doxed me and said he would teach me a lesson by the next RC. Seems like a reasonable person. Takes Emperor Bones. Think I need to hit some land drops here. EI. This isn't prowess. This is shadow. We got our vengeance from the showcase. So I don't think this matchup should be bad for us, but we did get dunked on by a pair of moon shadows in the showcase. We were once again unable to draw Wrathless guys. I always just want to draw Wrathless guys every turn of the game, of every game of Modern, I swear. Challenge record. A clean 1-2. I think instead of Flickerwisp, I'm just supposed to pending this. Hold up Fatal Push. Like Cutter's how I'd probably lose this game. I think we push this Goyf, untap, and Flickerwisp probably. I don't know how much game they have against Flickerwisp shenanigans. Let's grab Emperor Bones. I was thinking about taking the Boggart Trawler and just exiling their entire graveyard. But they only have 3 card types in their graveyard. Oh, so much for being a multi-format superstar. Can't count how much Delirium's in your graveyard. I think we boarded that one Witch Enchanter if I remember correctly. Alrighty, chat. Hopefully last game of the last batch of the day. And then tomorrow I'm RCQing. Depending on how the RCQ goes, maybe I'll play the nighttime challenge. But if I do well at the RCQ, I'm probably going to miss the nighttime challenge. So I'll keep you updated as to what's going on tomorrow. Pretty good chance I think we just be back on Monday. But we'll see. And I'm streaming every day up until I leave for Milwaukee on Friday. Not a huge fan of this hand, but we'll see. He's pretty good against the card Psychic Frog. I need energy related tokens. We're gonna make a bunch. So there will definitely be some energy related tokens up there sometime soon. Prismatic Ending. Not Prismatic Ending. Well, I feel like we lost this game already. We need to draw Wrath Disguise. €80 shipping. It probably is not a fan of outside of the US shipping. That's really expensive though. Even for outside the US shipping. Last time I shipped a card outside the US, it was like $20. Guess we're gonna kill tokens the hard way. Well, shipping it with tracking anyways. Yeah, I wouldn't ship expensive cards like that, exactly. One card in hand. And just take Flickerwisp when I say go. I think I'm just gonna Fatal Push this token. It feels bad, but I think maintaining a high life total and then Flickerwisp Overlord card advantage is probably too good for them. And they're trying to haste something up with a cutter. Hasted Death Shadow, hasted Moon Shadow even. Big ol' Goyf. I want to pick up Emperor Bones. I think Emperor Bones or Teferi were fine choices here. Teferi's pretty nice to just get the hold up Solitude. They could exile Tarfire land creature. Then have a 4/5 Goyf, and then give it haste and have it be a 5/6 hasty Goyf with trample. Looks like that's what they're doing. I think I'm supposed to double block. So I don't die to Lightning Bolt. Flickerwisp. Maybe I just eat the Goyf. Attack him. Flickerwisp the Flickerwisp. And then Flickerwisp the token. Or I could Flickerwisp the cutter out. Maybe Flickerwisp being the cutter safer. I'm trying to think how I die here. Maybe really big shadows how I die. Alright, I don't think we're gonna die anymore. Woof, 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 woof. Dogs are so upset. Alright, we 3-2 chat. Not bad, not bad. Dog Moth overall did not feel great. Surprised this deck is making a resurgence, to be honest. But we beat multi-format all-star, and that's a huge dub in our book. But chat, that is going to do it for me today.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.